Top of the morning, traders. How are we on this beautiful morning? The sun is shining. It shines every day. Right, guys, today is Thursday, the 12th of January. And as always, we'll look back at yesterday's trades. We'll look at today's potential trades, and we'll look at the important news for today as well. Before we get started, quick shout out to Trader Nick and A1 Trading. Thank you very much for having me on your show. Always enjoy it, guys. Yeah, always lots of great questions from your viewers. And now 3 announcements from us as well. So first of all, the Discord channel, the link is in the video description. Join the Discord channel. You will have a good time in there. Secondly, always join our live stream, guys, every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Yeah, come on, join us, ask as many questions as you like. Thanks to everyone who turned up yesterday. Yeah, I enjoyed answering all your questions and interacting with you. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and I'll send you all the details. Places are filling up, guys. So yeah, send us an email as soon as you can. Right, guys, so trades from yesterday. The first one to look at, there were 3 trades that we can look at from yesterday. The first one is oil. So as you know, guys, we were looking to short this. Yes, the price was clearly in a downtrend. This is the day chart. Found a bit of buying pressure down the bottom here. Okay, come back up, but reacted at this grey zone once again and come shooting down. And the idea was just to come from one of our grey zones back down to these last lows. Okay. But as you can see, guys, yesterday that simply didn't happen. And instead, we got this super bullish candle form yesterday. Okay, so for me, looking for shorts on this pair are over for today. Yeah, because this is just so bullish, guys. I cannot short this candle. Yeah, maybe price wants to come back up to here, then come down, or maybe we get a very bullish candle today and we can come back down. But for today, not interested in this pair, guys. But this is the recap. So let's see how we could have traded this yesterday. And the simple answer is we couldn't, guys. Yeah, because we just do not get a reaction that's strong enough. So price come up into this grey zone. Yeah, none of these candles give us a strong enough reaction. Sellers are not in control. Yeah, we cannot short here. And then price comes up into this grey zone. And again, guys, we get this candle here. So this red candle here. All right, so we get this candle. But again, it's still not bearish enough because look at the candle before it. If you remember me telling you yesterday, the candles that build up to our support and resistance are just as important as our entry candle. All right, you must pay attention to them. And as you can see, look at the bullishness of this green candle. We get a red candle, but we have a bit of a wick on the bottom of it. And then look at the next candle. Bang. Yeah, set buyers still in control. We'll see what happens here today. But like I say, guys, because of that daily candle, not interested in this pair. So this candle here, because of the previous candle, is just not strong enough. And what you can do, guys, for example, if you get a candle like this and you're thinking, oh, I think this is strong enough. Okay, then drop down to the M15 chart. Okay, if we drop down to the M15, okay, this is where we had that reaction. So this is that candle, that negative candle, okay, that come down. So say to yourself, I just need another piece of confluence, and that is a break in M15 structure. Okay, and we just don't get it. Okay, if price did this and then come back down, broke this last low, yeah, then we're in business once these lows here are broken. But yeah, nothing about this trade told me to start shorting it, guys. All right, so no trade on the oil. It was another tricky day, guys. A bit of sitting on your hands, just doing nothing, really. I don't do nothing, but you know what I mean. It's just a case of sitting on your hands, guys. Okay, so the next trade was this, euro pound. Okay, so again, we've been trying to short this for about 3 years. Okay, that's what it feels like. So price has been in this range. This is the day chart. And price has just been ranging between these two grey zones. And then we got back up to this grey zone. So I thought we could take price back down. And we still might be able to, guys. Yeah. And again, if let's zoom into the candles. So at one point, yeah, this last high here, these highs here actually broke on the H4 candle. All right. But you can see this wick again has closed back into these lows. So there are still sellers that keep bringing this back down. That's what gives me the impetus to keep looking for shorts, guys. Yeah, I probably won't be looking for shorts today, but yeah, there's sellers here, guys. Up here, there are sellers. Keep selling, 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 selling. All right. Maybe some of the big boys wanted to catch some people out. Yeah, do a little bit of a stop hunt. And now they want to take price down. So it'll be interesting to see what happens today. But and for those reasons, yeah, we were just looking to short. We were looking to short down to here. But let's take a look at the H1 to see if we had a trade. And again, guys, we just didn't. Yeah, so H1 structure, yeah, is just telling us to buy this pair. All right. And we're technically still, until this, we're still in a H1 structure. Yeah, price could potentially come back up to these highs. All right, until I start seeing a breakdown in H1 structure, yeah, perhaps something like this, then potentially I'm interested in this pair. But for me, yeah, we're still in a H1 structure to the uptrend. Yeah, I know we've got some sellers start entering the market, but I need to see a H1 structure breakdown. I was interested in this candle, but look at this. If we go to the H4 chart, this H4 candle had broken these highs. So I was very reluctant to start looking for any shorts, to be quite honest. So again, I just stayed out of this pair, sat on these hands. These hands are going to need medical attention, the amount of sitting on them I've been doing. So again, no trade on euro pound, guys. The next one was US dollar Canadian dollar. Okay, and this was our last trade idea. So again, if we look at the day chart, yeah, we were trying to short this for various reasons. Okay, so we was in an uptrend using this blue line as support and as a channel, breaks it, comes back down, doesn't create a new high, always a red flag, and then comes back down, breaking this low. All right, so structurally, we're clearly in a downtrend. Okay, and then what do we want to see, guys? And again, just look at the candles. Yeah, bearish, 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 not bullish enough, doji. Yeah, so yeah, there's still sellers are in control here. And what we wanted to see, guys, was price react at one of our grey zones. So let's drop down to the H1 chart and see what happens. We have got a disgusting box. Well, no, a beautiful box. Disgusting price action, but a beautiful box of indecision on the H1 chart. All right, so prices come up. We don't sell it. Buyers are in control. No, they're not. Buyers are in control. No, they're not. Buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers. We don't know what to, it doesn't know what to do with itself. It's probably waiting for the CPI data today. Yeah. So if we get a push up, okay, I think we have room to our next grey zone. And if we have a push down, then I think we have room down to these lows. Okay, so this will be news-led today. Yeah, the CPI data will lead all of the US dollar majors. So probably wait for that news to come out and see what happens, guys. But this doesn't know what to do with itself. So as you can imagine, no trade. Yeah, I cannot trade this price action. All right, so yeah, no trade on US dollar, Canadian dollar, guys. All right, so that's the recap. Let's take a look at today's trades now. So another difficult day's trading, guys. Yeah, pretty much sitting on these hands all day. Yeah, and I fear today may be the same with the CPI data. So yeah, it's been a bit of a tricky week, but again, we will have them, guys. Just follow your money management. And if you enjoyed the recap, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button. We'd love to have you on the channel. Come say hello. Right, guys, so trade ideas for Thursday, the 12th of January. Before we do, three things, actually one thing, shout out to Trader Nick and A1 Trading. Thanks for having me on your show, guys. Also, our Discord channel, yeah, join it. You will not be disappointed. Loads of traders sharing great ideas, sharing trade ideas, knowledge, and general chit chat. So come join that, guys. The link is in the video description. Secondly, come join us every Wednesday for our live stream, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. It's a great opportunity for you to interact with me and ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored by myself one-on-one, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. Places are filling up, guys. So yeah, if you're interested, drop us an email soon. Right, guys, so trades for Thursday, the 12th of January. Like I said, guys, it's been a tricky week, and I feel as if today's going to follow suit because the whole world is waiting for that CPI US data today. So it could make price just range a bit today until the news comes out. But firstly, I just want to show you the US dollar pairs because I know a lot of you trade them. So let's start with the US dollar index. So as you can see, it's teetering on breaking. Well, the day chart has broke this low, these lows, this gray zone. Yeah, so this candle here has broken these lows, but it's not been a breakout. Yeah, there's no follow through. Instead, price is like, do we want to break out? We're not sure. Yeah. So today is going to dictate this. It's either going to say this low, this gray zone is going to hold and CPI data drives it back up, or CPI data says further US dollar weakness. Yeah, I really do think it's going to be quite news driven, this, you know. So I just want to show you this because it's reflected on a lot of the US dollar majors. Let's look at Euro US dollar now, guys. Yeah. So again, yeah, it's not breaking. It hasn't broken this high yet. Again, it's like, I'm scared to go higher. I'm scared to go higher. I'm scared to go higher. All these wicks are closing back below the last wick. Yeah, so again, price is going to wait. It feels like it's waiting for today's news. Okay, let's look at one more currency pair. Let's look at New Zealand US dollar. It's another good example. Yeah, and again, it's just not breaking these last highs here. Yeah, this wick closed back in. Okay, and then we've just got a couple of days of, yeah, again, indecision. And that's reflected across all of the US dollar pairs. But today is going to clear this out. It's going to either push price back up to these highs or it's going to bring price back down to these lows. All right. So yeah, if that's all you trade is the US dollar majors, let the market tell you what it's going to do today off the back of the news. Let the dust settle and then start trading. All right, guys. Unless you're a news trader, trade the news. But if you don't know how to trade the news, don't do it. Yeah, it will rip your face off. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that on the US dollar majors, but I think this funk that it's in, yeah, will be sorted out today for sure. Okay, so let's go to our first trade idea for today. So pound Swiss franc. All right. So I've stayed away from the US dollar majors because we've got big US dollar news. So I try to trade pairs that don't have US dollar in them. However, yeah, CPI will affect all currency pairs, but it will obviously affect US dollar currency pairs more. All right. So one trade I'm looking at today is the pound against the Swiss franc. This is the day chart. Okay. And it's pretty much been ranging, guys. Similar with euro pound. Yeah. So pound Swiss franc and euro pound are highly correlated. Yeah. So it's no surprise that we see this in a range as we do the euro pound. So this is in a range, so potentially we can come back up to here. Okay, so structurally, that's what I'm seeing. What gives me the confidence to take this is that this candle, yeah, formed yesterday. Yeah, and as you can see, we were in a downtrend back down to this grey zone, and then bang, we've broken this grey zone. We've broken these highs here. All right, and we've got this bullish candle form. Yeah, what's not to like? Okay, so we are looking for longs off the back of this. Remember, guys, your day chart and your weekly chart are your reasons. Why am I buying? Why am I selling? Or why am I staying the hell out? Okay, that's all you've got to ask yourself with weekly and daily. All right, so for all of those reasons, I'm looking for buys potentially back up to this grey zone here. Okay. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now to see where we can enter. Okay, well, let's start with the H4 actually, because it's a little bit clearer here. So yeah, this candle here that formed yesterday, this broke this important, again, this is in a bit of a H4 range, okay, just a lower time frame range, but then it broke out of here yesterday, yeah, breaking all of these highs. All right, so we've broken out of this range and we've got lots of room to the upside. Yeah, I really like the look of this trade. And you know, when I spoke about US dollar, will it break out? Won't it break out? This is what a breakout should look like. This is the breakout candle. And then the next candle quickly takes out the high of this candle. Yeah. And then this candle takes out the high of this candle. Yeah. And so on. This is what you call a breakout, because a breakout is a momentum trade. Yeah, it's not breakout. Let's wait a couple of days. You know, no, breakout is a momentum trade. You need to see the highs of the candles start breaking. So that's what we want to see on a breakout. So what do we want to see in terms of entering this trade today? Let me drop down to the H1 chart. So this H1, this grey zone, yeah, this grey zone is because of all of this price action. Okay, just hit this grey zone. All right. Again, if I zoom back in now, so price could come all the way back down to this grey zone. Okay, if it does, great. We need to see a bullish reaction. We can get into the trade. I would take price back up to this last H1 high. This is where I would close 80%, and then I leave 20% to run. That's how I roll. All right, but you could do 70-30, 90-10, 50-50, you know, play about with it. Yeah, it might help your strategy. It helps me secure profit, and then it enables me to let the last 20% run without fiddling with it. So yeah, that could happen. Or if you look at H1 structure, there's a little bit of room here. So it was once resistance, now becomes support. So potentially we could get a reaction here, but again, just want to see a bullish candle, and then we can start looking for longs. Okay, so pound Swiss franc, we're buying this market today if we get a setup. Next one, guys, is this. It is the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. All right, and let's look at the day chart. So I was looking at this yesterday, and I've, in hindsight, should have taken this trade, but yeah, I was too busy sitting on my hands. All right, so what we're seeing here, guys, so we're seeing a clear downtrend. Ever since price come back up and tested these last highs, yeah, it's been shooting back down. Okay, we've had lower highs. Potentially, this is the new lower high, and lower lows. All right, so we're clearly in a downtrend, guys. And then we've had this very bearish candle form yesterday. All right, you could see price was, yeah, we had doji, wick, doji, and then bang, we've got sellers that have taken control of this market. All right, so I think we can take it back down to these lows. All right. So that's the idea, guys. And you can see how it's been bouncing off this moving average 20. Yeah, that's how I use the moving average 20 as dynamic support or resistance. Okay, so that's what we're seeing on the day chart. That's our reasons why we are shorting it. Yeah, remember, your job as a trader is to gather reasons why you should short it or why you should buy it. If you don't have enough reasons, stay out. Okay, but I think we have enough reasons here. Okay, then once I've got my bias on the higher time frames, I then drop down to my entry time frame, which is the H1, sometimes M15. And we've got these two grey zones, guys. So we've got this grey zone because price has reacted many times in this grey zone. Yeah. And also yesterday, this is where price reacted. Yeah. I was toying with getting into this trade and I wish I had. Okay. But we don't have hindsight in trading. So I'm over it. Okay, but we do have an opportunity today. There's always an opportunity just round the corner, guys. So what do I want to see? I want to see price retrace up into here. I want to see a bearish reaction. It could be a candlestick pattern. It could just be a candle that tells me sellers are in control. All right. I want to see a sellers in control. And then first of all, I'll take price back down to here where I will close 80%. Yeah. And then I'll let 20% run, guys. All right, and then I'll just trail my stop according to price action. So yeah, this is the only grey zone because I don't expect price to come back up to here, guys. Yeah, it's broken out. Yeah, I expect a retrace and then come back down. Yeah, not up here. Okay, if it does, we still have a trade, but I can't see it today. Okay, so Swiss franc, Japanese yen, short. Next trade idea. Before I do the next trade idea, guys, yeah, if you are enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every day, yeah, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. Yeah, come join us. Yeah, also join the Discord channel. Right. Day chart. This is euro yen. So again, obviously highly correlated with Swiss franc, Japanese yen. Pretty much the same trade. So trade the one that gives you the best setup. But again, a similar scenario, guys. Yeah, ever since we've come up to these highs, it's been in a downtrend. Okay. So lower lows, lower highs. All right. And now price, yeah, if we zoom in, has come back up and tested this high and this grey zone. Yeah, this grey zone here is an area of resistance. And then once price hits this high, I'm looking for a breakdown in H1 structure. So let's take a look, guys. That's exactly what we got. Yeah. Yeah. This, if you traded this, yeah, gets to a daily grey zone, H1 structure break. Yeah. It's clearly in an uptrend, but as you can see, we've got lower lows, lower highs. Yeah. We have had a structure break. So what I'm looking for is price to retrace up to here. Yeah, it's quite a thin grey zone, but it could. Yeah, and you've got the moving average 20 coming round as well. So it could be a good area. Yeah, but I want to see a bearish reaction. Again, I get in the trade. I close 80% here, and then I let 20% run. If that doesn't happen, guys, price could come back up and test these highs here. All right, but then I want to see a very bearish reaction. And again, we can take price lower, close 80%, let 20% run. So we got from here or here, we could be looking for, H1 bearish candles or even a breakdown in M15 structure. All right, guys. So yeah, those are the three trades we're looking at today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis, then come join us. Subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button. Love to have you. Right, news for Thursday, January 12th. So, as you know, guys, what we're waiting for is this. So, nothing overnight, guys. No other real 3-star ratings, but then we get a slew of important data. And I feel this is what the US dollar pairs have been waiting for. Yeah, at 1:30, London GMT, we've got all the CPI figures coming out of the US. So I don't have to express to you how important this is, guys. Yeah, inflation's out of control, cost of living, etc. So inflation figures are what the whole market's looking at. So yeah, if we get some big misses on the actual forecasted data, then this could really start moving the US dollar. Not only do we have CPI, we also have initial jobless claims coming out at the same time. So there's a double whammy. All right, guys. So yeah, must be aware of this news. I won't be in a US dollar trade. Yeah, I will wait for the market to react to this news and then I'll trade accordingly. But yeah, that's how I roll. Right, that's it, guys. We've finished the vid. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.